Too old to rebuild muscle? Think again. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed your arms feeling weaker? Climbing stairs getting harder? Or maybe your favorite clothes just don't fit the way they used to? Not tighter, but looser. That's not just aging, it's muscle loss. After 60, it happens naturally. And for many people, it feels like the beginning of the end. Like strength is something we can never get back. But what if I told you that's not true? What if I told you that you can rebuild muscle? Real, usable, everyday strength without ever stepping into a gym or lifting a heavy barbell. Because here's the truth, muscle is one of the most renewable tissues in your body, no matter your age. And today, I'm going to show you how. We'll talk about nutrition, movement, rest, and a few natural supplements that can support the process, all tailored for people over 60, and all completely doable from home. Let's get into it. 1. What happens to our muscles after 60? First, let's understand what's actually going on. As we age, our bodies go through a process called sarcopenia. It's the natural, age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, and it starts earlier than you might think, often in our 40s or 50s, but really speeds up after 60. By the time most people hit 70, they've already lost 15 to 30% of their muscle mass. That's huge. And it's not just about appearance or vanity. Muscle is essential for balance, mobility, energy, and even metabolism. Less muscle means it's harder to do everyday things, carrying groceries, getting off the floor, or even holding your balance when you trip. It can increase the risk of falls, slow down recovery from illness, and even affect how your body processes blood sugar. But, and this is important, muscle loss isn't permanent. Your body can rebuild it, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And you don't need to lift heavy weights to start. 2. Nutrition first, the foundation of muscle recovery. The very first step in rebuilding muscle, especially after 60, is feeding it properly. Muscle is made from protein. So if you're not eating enough high-quality protein, your body literally doesn't have the raw material it needs to maintain or rebuild muscle tissue. Unfortunately, most seniors eat too little protein, especially at breakfast and lunch. You might feel full from toast or cereal, but that doesn't give your body what it needs to stay strong. So how much is enough? Experts now suggest that older adults need at least 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, often more than what younger people need. That means if you weigh 150 pounds, about 68 kilograms, you should be aiming for 70 to 85 grams of protein a day. Spread that out across your meals. Don't just eat one big serving at dinner. Your body absorbs protein better in smaller, steady amounts. Some great high-protein options include eggs, easy to digest, rich in nutrients, Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, lentils, chickpeas and black beans, chicken, turkey, salmon, and tuna. If your appetite is low or chewing is tough, protein powders can be a game changer. Look for whey protein isolate, gentle on digestion, collagen peptides, help with both muscle and joint support, plant-based blends with pea or brown rice protein. Also, pay attention to leucine. It's an amino acid that's especially powerful for muscle growth. And don't forget vitamin D. It supports both muscle function and balance. And many older adults are low in it. Food is fuel, but after 60, it's also medicine, especially for your muscles. 3. Movement that builds, without heavy weights. Now let's talk about movement. You don't need to lift 50-pound dumbbells to build strength. In fact, your own body weight, when used intentionally, is one of the best tools you have. Here are a few gentle, accessible ways to activate and rebuild muscle, even if you've never worked out in your life. Body weight exercises. Wall push-ups, great for arms and chest. Chair squats, targets legs and balance. Step-ups, use stairs or a sturdy step. Glute bridges, strengthens your back and hips. Do these slowly and with control. Just 2 to 3 rounds of 10 to 15 reps a few times a week can make a real difference. Resistance bands. These stretchy bands are lightweight, inexpensive, and surprisingly effective. They add tension to movements without the need for heavy weights. Perfect for improving strength in the shoulders, arms, and legs. Water-based movement. Swimming, water aerobics, or even walking in shallow water reduces joint strain while adding resistance. Ideal for seniors with arthritis or joint pain. Gentle strength practices. Yoga or chair yoga. Tai Chi. Pilates for seniors. The goal is consistency, not intensity. Moving your body for even 15 minutes a day sends a signal. We're still using this muscle, and your body responds beautifully. 4. Rest, recovery, and sleep. Here's a secret most people forget. You don't build muscle while you're moving. You build it while you're resting. Recovery is when the body repairs and strengthens the tiny muscle fibers you worked during movement or daily activity. And the most important recovery tool? Sleep. When you sleep, especially during deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, repairs tissue, and reduces inflammation. Poor sleep, on the other hand, can sabotage even your best efforts. After 60, it's common to struggle with sleep, whether from hormones, pain, or stress. But improving sleep is possible. Try this. Keep a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Drink calming teas, like chamomile or lemon balm. Do gentle stretching or breathing exercises before sleep. Keep your room cool and dark. Even a short nap during the day can help your body repair and recharge. Don't skip rest. It's when the magic happens. 5. Supportive supplements. Optional, natural. Let's talk quickly about a few natural powders and supplements that might help, especially if you're doing the right things but progress feels slow. Here are 3 evidence-based options that may support your muscle recovery. Creatine monohydrate. Don't let the bodybuilder image fool you. Creatine is safe, gentle, and has been proven effective in older adults. It helps restore muscle energy and strength, especially when paired with movement. Collagen peptides. Not just for skin, collagen supports tendons, joints, and connective tissue, helping you stay mobile while you build strength. Magnesium helps relax muscles, reduce cramps, and improve sleep. Many older adults are deficient. A reminder, always check with your doctor or pharmacist before starting anything new, especially if you take medications. Supplements aren't magic, but they can support your progress when used wisely. You might think, I'm too old for this, but the truth is, you're just in a new chapter. Your body is different than it was at 30, yes, but it's not done. In fact, it's still listening, still responding, still rebuilding, and you don't need to lift heavy. You don't need to go hard. You just need to show up with good food, gentle movement, rest, and patience. Strength after 60 isn't about big biceps. It's about having the power to carry your groceries, get up from the floor, play with your grandkids, dance in your kitchen, feel confident in your own body. You don't need perfection, just consistency and self-kindness. Let's keep showing up for our bodies. One day, one step, one muscle at a time. If this video gave you some hope or clarity, give it a thumbs up. It helps more people find true age wellness. And if you're ready for more natural, science-backed tips for aging strong, hit that subscribe button. What's one small change you're going to try this week? More protein? A short walk? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your stories. Thanks for watching. And remember, you don't need a gym to get stronger. You just need a little time, the right tools, and a heart that's ready to try. We've got this, together.